Giving astronaut wings to 4 selected designates, the Indian Prime Minister has revealed the squad that is all set to go to space as part of India's very first manned mission to space, the Gaganyaan. Now, Group Captain P. Balakrishnan Nair, Group Captain Ajit Krishnan, Group Captain Angad Pratap and also Wing Commander S. Shukla were handed the astronaut wings by the Indian Prime Minister at the Vikram Sarabhai Space Centre in Kerala's Thiruvananthapuram.
सिर्फ 4 नाम और 4 इंसान नहीं है, ये 140 करोड़ एस्पिरेशंस को स्पेस में ले जाने वाली 4 शक्तियां हैं.
So what is the Gaganyaan mission and why is it so significant? Now, it happens to be India's very first human space flight program, for which extensive preparations are in fact underway at various ISRO centers. The project is all set to launch between 2024 and 2025. And the mission aims to launch a 4-member crew into a low Earth orbit and then to bring them back just 3 days later. The astronauts who have been chosen for the mission have been trained in technical knowledge as well as physical fitness to ensure that they will stay well during the mission. And India's National Space Agency, ISRO, has completed the final round of the ground qualification test on the 13th of February. Now, today's event, the Indian Prime Minister said that at a time when India is all set to become the world's 3rd largest economy, the Gaganyaan mission will take the country's space sector to new heights. He also recalled a 40-year-old feat when the Wing Commander Rakesh Sharma from India had become the first man from India to go to space back in 1984, but that had been as part of a Soviet mission.
चालीस वर्ष के बाद कोई भारतीय अंतरिक्ष में जाने वाला है, लेकिन इस बार टाइम भी हमारा है, काउंटडाउन भी हमारा है और रॉकेट भी हमारा है.
Narendra Modi also inaugurated 3 new space projects: a trisonic wind tunnel at the Vikram Sarabhai Space Centre, a semi-cryogenic integrated engine and a stage test facility at ISRO's propulsion complex in Tamil Nadu, and also the PSLV integration facility in Andhra Pradesh's Sriharikota, with an aim to provide world-class technical facilities for the space sector. These 3 projects have been developed at a cumulative cost of about 1,800 crore rupees. That's roughly about $200 million. And to give us more insights on this, we're being joined in by WION's Sidhartha MP, is joining us live from Chennai over the phone line. Sidhartha, this of course is a very significant moment for India. The Indian Prime Minister has revealed and introduced the 4 astronauts who will be heading out to space.
Yeah, absolutely, Mohammed. So this is very significant given the fact that, this has been top secret for 5 years. So nobody in India except for the Prime Minister and that limited group knew as to who candidates were or their whereabouts and the specifics about them. But now that this has come out, but there is a meaning behind this. The reason why this is being announced is because all these 4 astronaut candidates are expected to go and train in the US at NASA's Johnson Center in Houston. Remember, that is where the Apollo astronauts have trained. All American astronauts over the last 6 decades have trained at that facility. So our people, 4 Indian astronauts, will be going and training there later this year. And after that training, one among them, a chosen candidate, will fly to the International Space Station on an American mission as announced by President Joe Biden. So what this means is that Rakesh Sharma, as you point out, flew to space 40 years ago. And in 2024, another Indian astronaut will fly to space, but of course in a US mission. And next year or the year after that, we can have India's own Gaganyaan mission, which is a completely indigenous one. So that's the significance. So that it's in that light that these names have been announced. And it also indicates that technology and confidence has reached that level of maturity that you can start revealing more and more specifics about the mission. Because all these years, there was some slowdown and delay owing to COVID and so on. But now ISRO is back on track. There's regular launches. There's a lot of tests going on. And that's what this progress indicates, Mohammed.
Absolutely, indeed. And also what it does, Sidhartha, is it puts India in a league of some very elite space-faring nations, because there are hardly a bunch of nations that can actually send their astronauts into space using their own technology. And this is what India is, of course, planning to do.
Yeah, as you rightly pointed out, yes, just handful of nations. Only the US has done it, Soviet Union has done it. Of course, Europe, which of course is an entire continent, has done it. And of course, China has done it. And the Soviet Union or Russia. These are the countries that have done it. Less than a handful of nations have been able to do this standalone. So that's the most important thing, because if you look at international space, at least 20 countries have sent their astronauts to the ISS. But that's not the point. How many can do it standalone? How many can do a space mission on their own to send astronauts to space, bring them back safely, end to end? That's the real question. And that's what India is gunning for, which is what makes this a really ambitious goal and a significant development. Absolutely
indeed, Sidhartha. MP, thank you very much indeed for joining us and getting us those details there. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.